How's it going, folks? We're back in the Elder Scrolls Online Golden Road. It actually is it's a golden day today. Must be morning. Look at that yellow sky. Yes, I much prefer this place during daylight than at night. The colors really come out, that autumn. The autumn colors. Alright, anyway, we're here to find Stargazer Saria. I found the note from a trapper named Marcian in the wilderness along with a snared adolescent guzzard. According to the note, if I deliver it to the Stargazer, I'll be rewarded. We have another delivery for you.
What do you have there, traveler? Something is rustling about in your bag like a fell runner on fire.
That's right. I've got an adolescent guzzard and a note from a trapper to deliver it to you.
Oh, thank you. Just look at this little darling. I always wanted to raise a guzzard by hand. I'd almost given up on Marcian. I should have known they'd find a way to finish the job. Please, take this for your trouble. These guzzards remind me of home and how important it is to have a flock. I lost my pet wormmouth on the journey here. I can't imagine he's still alive, but I'd give anything to have him back. Please let me know if you see any sign of him.
What did you ask Marcian to trap?
I asked them to trap some guzzards for me as pets, an adolescent and an adult. They remind me of my home back in Craglorn. I also lost my dear pet wormmouth Verzidu on the journey here. If anyone can bring these creatures to me, it's Marcian.
Marcian or me? Most likely me. Okay, so where's the last one? Alright, so we've pretty much done everything in terms of side quests. So there's nothing left here, but I still need to do this mirror more if I see it during our travels. If I see that it's active, rather. I'll do that. Apart from that, we have to go to the public dungeon, so let's do the public dungeon. Maybe that's where we'll find the final one.
Oh good! I didn't want to walk.
Lost it somewhere. I think it'd be more of an entry point like down here, or it's just out there. A fell runner. Oh, look at that strong glow. Wow. Sun is burning bright. Yup, did.
I've been waiting to try this spell out. Don't give in.
Now's your chance. Wahoo! Oh, there's a sky shard here. Oh, jeez. It's just like right next to us. We get it before the bear pops over here.
So much better than reading.
What a rude bear. And then he doesn't even have the decency to fight till he dies. So Sky Shard collections. Oh yeah, there's another 5 left out there. There's another 5 out there. But that's not really what I'm after. I'm after this left wheel trading post. Jackals? You silly jackals. Quite an impressive fascia. And our destination. Well, in we go. It's impressive what the Baroness has accomplished at Left Wheel. I'd argue it's a better trading hub than Skingrad.
You sure picked a poor time to visit.
Eliana Corsa.
Hold a moment, traveler. I'm afraid the town isn't safe. As the Baroness of Left Wheel, I must insist you find shelter with the evacuated civilians. I won't risk anyone else getting hurt under my watch.
What happened here?
The recollection have flooded the streets with horrid creatures, though I haven't a clue as to how they entered the city. My focus thus far has been on evacuating as many townsfolk as I can. You look like the capable sort. Might I enlist your help?
What do you need from me?
A bit of brawn and a sharp blade would go a long way to saving those still trapped by rubble, as well as stopping the 4 recollection rituals my guards spotted. Help put a stop to this, and I promise to make it worth your while.
I'll help stop their rituals and rescue the remaining townsfolk.
Thank you for the aid, traveler. Return to me when you've stopped their rituals and freed who you can. The sooner we save everyone and put a stop to the recollection, the better. I just wish I had done more to prevent this.
You think this is your fault?
Magical relics make for a lucrative import as long as inspections and magical protections aren't in the way. The merchant lords pressured me to waive these precautions, and for what? So a few trade masters could fill their coffers?
Magical relics cause this?
I'm certain of it. Those relics are being used to channel their rituals. When I became Baroness, I promised to put the people of Left Wheel first. I thought with the gold we could expand. Now they've paid the price for my poor judgment.
We can still help them.
I don't deserve your kindness. Please, save those I couldn't. The weight on my heart will be so much more bearable when this is over. If I may make one last request, show them no mercy.
Can you tell me more about Left Wheel?
For a time, it was a modest trading post connecting Skingrad merchants with Hammerfell. Now, we broker trade with the Gold Coast and Northern Dominion territories. Every transaction has helped Left Wheel grow into the trading center of Colovia.
And what's your role, exactly?
As the trading post grew, the need for more stability rose. Eventually, Left Wheel became a proper town, and with that came the need for a baroness who tends to its citizens' needs while balancing the demands of the merchant lords.
What sort of demands?
More often than not, lower taxes. As I said, every transaction is meant to benefit Left Wheel's citizens, but lately they've wanted more freedom in what they can bring in for trade. If I'd stood my ground, maybe none of this would have happened.
Buzz the Brash.
Watch your back in there. Those creatures are faster than they look.
Can you tell me anything about the siege?
Only that it was quick, organized. I was off duty today, but once I heard screams, I sprang into action. Cut down what I could before being nearly torn in two myself.
I overheard you talking with the Baroness. Be careful in there. I appreciate what you're doing, but we won't be able to save you if things get worse.
What happened here?
The recollection found a way to breach our walls. I don't know how, but the chaos was almost instantaneous. One moment I was treating a child's scraped knee, and the next I found myself tying tourniquets and shielding civilians.
You've come to support us? Very well. Go on through the front gates, and may the Divines be with you.
Were you on the front lines the whole time?
Yes. I was scouting atop the outer walls when the attacks began. It was like the air itself was charged with magicka. You could feel a great buildup of magic, and then great bursts of energy erupted across Left Weald. The beasts came soon after.
You're going in there yourself? For the sake of all we've lost, I pray this city must not lose more.
Is there anything you can tell me of what happened?
No, I am sorry. I was making my way back from foraging in the nearby forests when the attacks began. I tried to find my children, but by the time I made it to the gates, the guards refused me entrance. I pray they are safe.
Why isn't that a sub-objective? Look for Zarins? Children? Okay. So, this is what we're looking at. Our quest. Left Weald Trading Post has fallen victim to an attack from within driven by shining beasts and cultists. Baroness Eliana Cossa has requested help in rescuing her citizens and ending the invasion. Baroness Eliana Cossa saw townsfolk still trapped amid the rubble and a series of rituals to summon in more attackers. She asked me to deal with the recollection and free the injured townsfolk, or maybe some of the civilians will be the children. I guess we'll start left and then work our way to the right. Let's go, Ember. Oh, you're not a boss? You're another player waiting for a boss.
Over here! Help! We're trapped! You have my thanks, stranger. I can help him get to safety.
Marcellus Murius?
I need a moment to clear my lungs, but I'll make my way to safety shortly, I promise.
Can you tell me more about your life before? What do I want to know about that for? I'll ask him anyway. Tell us about your life.
I was a stable hand. Modest work, tending to the horses and whatever types of beasts travelers rode in on. But I enjoyed it. There's something fulfilling about being able to calm a beast and tend to its needs.
No need to ask that question. Come on.
A tragic day for those who call Left Weald home.
I'm not even going to ask you because I think it's ridiculous.
I'm done!
Oh yeah, you are. Take that big axe to the back of your head. You're done?
I'm gonna show off.
Like, considering what's going on here, I don't think that's an appropriate... Oh, tell me about your life. It should be like, I'll see you back at camp, and then you can ask them about their life. But while everything's gone to hell, and he's trying to rescue more people, it's definitely not the time. I'll follow this path. before I can get the swing off. Shattered shard. Little lag there on the charge. Maybe little is an understatement. Might switch out. Time freeze is a fun ability, but it just takes way too long for it to kick in. See if I've got anything else that I could potentially use that I haven't really trained. That would be fun to use. There's no point really using unrelenting grip seeing as I charge into him. Launch a concentrated blast of soul magic. Oh, hang on. Get magical soul there. Silver bolts seems like fun too. I did use it a fair bit though. Mage Light. Summon a mote of Mage Light, revealing stealth and invisible enemies around you for 5 seconds. Well, that doesn't really happen that often. But it does increase your weapon and spell damage. Maybe it also works as a light, right? Bind an enemy with chaotic magic, dealing... Actually, maybe I'll try this out. Let's try that out. Let's bind. Get bound. Dealing 17,000. Although again, the fights don't last that long. Inscribe a cosmic rune, a rune of cosmic fire on the earth. Takes 2 seconds to arm and then lasts for 20 seconds. Like, it just takes too long for it to kick in. Enemy's already dead by the time it's over. By the time it's done what it had to do. Don't think I really have any other abilities that I can mess around with. I could flex a fire scale. Oh, well, let's just do entropy for a little bit.
Don't underestimate them.
Alright, so... potentially a boss over here. Down. Yeah, I guess I could put it onto one of the stronger enemies. Well, that dude's growing. Tendrils. Nope, don't you look at her. Cut that out. Oh, here we go. Big fella. Big fella with the laser beams. And electricity. Shields up. Oh no, Ember. Something of mine's broken again. Ah, laser beams. Things are everywhere. Nope. Gotcha, punk. Up you get, Ember. Mirror Smasher. Now, before we go on, let's make sure our stuff is repaired again. Yet again. Alright. So that's going to take us back where we were, so let's go over this way. Whew, that was a fight. What? The hell just happened? Strange. I went back in time. Went back in time and went forward in time. A lot of dead around. Place is completely empty. Nope, no it's not. Stop the rituals. Now we're seeing more of a town on fire. Get away from that. Sky shard up here. How do we get up there? We good? Look at the sky. Yeah, it seems to be that there's something over here. Ranish in the Mard. Get zapped. Boss. Baroness. Cut you down. Xenoferit. I guess that was him. Recollection focus right in. That's 3 of 4. How do we get up there? So this is the path that we've gone on already. Looking for like some stairs or something here on the side to take us upward. Unless it's like one of these doors actually do work.
Don't mess with the street kid.
Oh, pop-ups everywhere. trying to get back to that boss area. This guy hasn't respawned yet. Oh, here we go, here we go. I got a good feeling about this. Got a very good feeling about this. A big old skull. Right. Oh! Oh, and there's the boss.
No quarter, non-believer!
Where'd your friend go?
My Gwyn, come back!
Oh no, you better not. Oh yes, you are. Oh, they both go at the same time. Thereabouts. Oh, maybe not. Oh, he came back too. They have 2 lives. Unfortunately for you, you don't have a 3rd. Right. Another one down. Civilians over there, civilians over here. God damn it. It reminds me of those slimes in Dark Souls. If you'd played through Dark Souls, you know which ones I mean.
Attack! Please put out the flames! Hurry!
Hang on, I gotta take care of this guy first. Just like that. Bucket of water. Okay, here you are.
Thank you. We can find our way from here.
Juk Mazon Evo Seringi.
What were those things? I've never seen anything like them before. Please, I need a moment to catch my breath. This is all too much.
You got it? Alright, that boss is down. So now I've got to go back. Let's go back first. Follow that around. Crystal Jack down. Oh. That come out of the crystal? Was it just sitting there? Nope, not that way. Surprised we haven't seen any books or anything to read yet. Also, the place is on fire, so maybe that's why. All literature is ashes. No, Ember, you were amazing. Now's the best time, Ember.
We're not so different.
Yep, I got it. Fish biscuits. I think that's a new one. I don't think I've heard her say fish biscuits before. Alright, despite what you saw, she survives. Okay, so we don't need to go this way. So we'll follow that around. I think we've taken them all out, right? We've rescued and we've vanquished all the bosses. Gold Road. Oh, that's not how you spell left wheel. Defeat all Clink. Oh, didn't we? I thought we got that guy already. That was like the first guy we got. Or maybe not. So he's all the way over there. Oh. Okay. So if I follow this around and then I go down this way, should be a little bit of a shortcut.
Bet they weren't expecting that.
Thought that was the first boss we took on. Suppose not. Or maybe I didn't get. credit for it. Because that other guy was beating it up. Let us investigate. Maybe it wasn't the first boss. Or the second. But in fact the third boss that hadn't spawned.
I've been waiting to try this spell out.
Just hang on, Ember. Just wait till we find the boss. Should be around here. And there he is. We definitely didn't fight you. Whoa! Impressive. Oh no, get off Ember. I need a taunt, that's what I need. I just start laying and I can't get threat again. Better. Okay, so the only thing I wanted to do now is I wanted to continue that journey from here, just in case there was something else along the way. So if I go back the way we came, or would it be quicker to go back the way I came or go this way and just cut through? Let's just go back the way we came. Oh, hey. Hey, except I'm in combat. Hey. How? Knowing me, it doesn't really matter. I wouldn't have used it anyway. To the right. Amber, you with me? And there she is. Follow this up a little bit and then to the right again. Oh, here we go. Almost missed our turn. Another boss fight. I'll just leave that for someone else. I want to steal their bosses. Follow this all the way around. Shaking it off.
We did it!
Time to bring the lightning. Oh, fish biscuits. Take it. Can't loot. What are you doing? What's you doing back there?
Oh, I was just getting started.
Yeah, sorry, you did say watch me go. I think you just wanted me to watch. Okay. This leads over here. This leads back. Let's follow this. Right. Here again, everybody's outside. Let's join them. Talk to the Baroness.
Umbolwe, tend their wounds. Giovanni, keep an eye on that horizon. Gods help me if we're taken by surprise here. You've returned. I'm already getting reports of the tide of beasts waning, and we're tending to the townsfolk you helped. Thank you. Now tell me, what of the recollection? Were you able to stop their rituals?
Yes, I dealt with the rituals.
Oh, that's a relief. You've taken a great weight off my shoulders, Traveler. Left Wheel may just see another sunrise thanks to your efforts.
Will you try to retake the town?
For now, I'll focus on tending to the injured, but with the rituals dealt with and reinforcements on the way, we'll soon gain the upper hand. It will be a while before we're trading again, but that can wait. I have my people to focus on.
Then you will rebuild?
Certainly. I made a promise to these people. Left Wheel provides opportunities for all those within its walls. I won't let a band of cultists get in the way of progress. I hope you can see all that we have to offer one day.
Perhaps one day?
If you hadn't arrived when you did, the skies would be much darker. Left Wheel and myself owe you a great debt, Traveler. A debt that this reward only begins to pay. Left Wheel is a long way from returning to its former trading glory, but we'll get there. We may look defeated, but I know these people. This is our home. Once our wounds have healed, we'll strike back with a vengeance.
What's next for Left Wheel Trading Post?
The injured will be moved somewhere safer once reinforcements arrive. Then we'll retake the hold. Once we're certain Left Wheel is safe, we'll work on repairs. You'd be surprised how many survivors are ready to start reconstruction.
How about you? Are you ready?
I'll admit that I was quite shaken by these events. I spent more time questioning my policies and mandates than actually putting in the work. You showed me that actions are more inspiring than words. A lesson I won't soon forget.
Well, looks like all our side quests are done too, I think. Gold Road. I saw something pop up here. Complete 28 unique quests. I guess it's not every quest, it's just a lot of quests. There's probably a couple more still out there. Side quests anyway.
I hope we're able to gather what's left of our belongings. There are treasured memories buried in the rubble.
Do you know how the Recollection invaded?
I don't. I've heard talk of the relics we imported being part of their plan, but they may only be panicked rumors. All I know for sure is that I wouldn't have survived if the Baroness hadn't evacuated my quarter.
The Baroness evacuated you?
Yes. She was quite the sight. Covered in soot, a makeshift weapon in her hand. She knocked on every door to make sure no one was left behind. I only found myself trapped because I tried to mirror her bravery. I owe my life to the both of you.
Seems I underestimated your aid, Traveler. Thank you for saving the lives you could.
What's next for you?
I'll sharpen my sword and get back into the fray as soon as the pain in my chest subsides. You stop the flow of monsters, but I'm certain Left Weald will remain infested for some time.
Giovanni?
We owe you a great debt. Should we meet again in safer times, I'll treat you to a frosty one.
I'll take you up on that. But what will you do now?
I'll remain on duty until more reinforcements arrive from Skingrad. Until then, my arrows and the remaining exhausted guards are the only things keeping these people safe.
You've done us a great service, stranger. If you don't mind my saying, I feel that we're cut from the same cloth, putting others before ourselves. Oh, a wonderful if tiring quality. Take care.
Will you remain here?
Unlikely. I'll follow the injured wherever they go, which I am certain will be far from here. Many of the civilians that weren't first evacuated suffered grievous injuries. I'll make sure they have the strength to reach a sickbed in Skingrad.
I'm not sure Left Weald can come back from this. Perhaps it's time to move on.
Do you recall what happened?
I was deep in a game of tribute when the first walls came down. I swallowed the last of my mead and was out of there. A shame because I left behind all of my winnings.
Between your coin and your life, I think you made out with the best outcome possible.
Perhaps you're right. Coin I can always make more of. Although, by the look of things, it'll be a while before any coin is made here again.
I wish I could muster the courage to go back in, fight the raging fires and monstrous beasts myself.
What will you do now?
I will search for my little ones. If the worst comes to pass, I will bury them in the fields where we used to pick flowers.
Oh man, would have been cool if we found them.
You've made it possible for us to rebuild. I thank you for that. I won't forget your heroism.
Can you tell me anything about the invasion?
I was tending to my stall when I heard the noise. Like the sky cracking open and the rushing of water. When I came out to investigate, the streets were filled with those horrible creatures.
Did you see what had called them here?
No, I must admit. I turned and fled as soon as one stood to approach me. I had counted on myself to do more in such dire circumstances, but I saved little more than my own scales.
Joke.
The Baroness blames herself. She's been good to us, regardless of what happened today. I still trust her.
Do you remember anything about the invasion?
Not much, I'm afraid. It was quite unexpected. A lovely sunny day suddenly covered with a crisp fog.
You were lucky to make it out.
Yes, I am lucky. But my wife... I apologize. I'm afraid I can't bear to talk about it.